schooling as a means of earning a livelihood. That actually, what that does is it puts a value on human life. What it says is, okay, this is how much you're worth. But if you say, and what this does is it takes away that human, that dignity. That's what it does. It's only place that you have the value for. You know how much, okay, I want to buy this thing. This is how much it costs. But for you as a human being, the Japanese have one slogan that anything that can be automated is it's not dignifying what a human to do. And if you can automate the process, why employ a human being to do it? Someone went to the US or Nigeria with his CV, very full, he's been a banker for a number of years. And he was prospecting for a job. And he went to the bank and they were interviewing, what is do you have? He showed them the CV. I know the first thing they told him. They told him that that's the job of an ATM. If you look at the definition for sustenance, it says the ability to identify and take advantage of those opportunities with limited help. It doesn't say you don't need help from anybody. It says limited help. Government is supposed to have done its bit. I left Lagos about 6:30 a.m. this morning because of the environmental sanitation. But do we need anybody to tell us that we need to maintain clean hygiene? Why did the government need it to actually put the sanitation law in place? Because we were living as humans. But if we are living as humans, you will recognize that you need to keep your habitation in place. You go to many gatherings now, and it's amazing in the days of the BlackBerry, you just see people being away. And for me, it's really simple. Because we didn't invite you to the occasion to come and be network. People don't do the networking anymore. You have people on your people, you chat all sorts of whatever you want to talk about. But you don't go out. We replace our going out with the BlackBerry. And that, the people you know will be what will make you at the end of the day, because it's not enough on. It's the people you know that will actually open those doors to you. And again, if we look at Nigeria, we are very, very religious. And why are we religious? Because we are told to do the normal things we ought to do. I don't need to pray that I'm going to a civil servant office that God to allow the person to do his job. Why would I wake up in the morning and pray that okay, I'm going to allow to see someone that is meant to be doing the job that I'm going to see him for, and he's going to do the job I'm going to see him for, and I'm praying that God will allow him or God should lay it in his heart to do his job. Why? Another definition for self-sustenance is a personal initiative. It's about you. It's about you first. You can get all the formal education you want in the world, but without self-education, you won't get anywhere. Get all the degrees you want, get all the qualifications you want, it's still not going to take you anywhere. Because oftentimes and not, you can actually defend the degrees that we have. Anytime I want to humor myself now, I go on the internet. And I just read the story, but what interests me most is the comments below the story. We are supposed to have English as a legal practice. You see titles Dr. Lagada. Now, if he or she is a medical doctor or an academician, what you expect is okay, this person has a level of knowledge or probably a level of control of the legal practice. But we don't see people sharing away and I'm wondering, I think what is this bad actually? I think what is this bad in Nigeria? That you are interviewing to get someone for a position, to fill a position, you need to interview like 20 people. And don't forget that those 20 people you shortlisted were people you actually thought had the qualification, prerequisites, everything, references to be able to do the job. And you need to go through like 20 people to fill one position. That's an indictment on everybody, not the government, but better indictment, bigger indictment on the youth, a bigger indictment on the people taking employment. The government has not going to be fine. What happened to you training yourself? The time we spend on the internet, Facebooking, what happens to you self-educating yourself? And the thing is not a promise of the prayer. And I begged my MSc holders, the principal economist, I actually begged them to go online and read. You want to write an article, and people, they are not aware of what is going on. If your client calls you this morning and tells you, do you realize blah, 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 what do you think about this? And you tell the person, okay, please, let me go and read it, I've not read it. You've already lost that time. Because that means the person is one step ahead. You are in the business of selling knowledge, and you have no clue about the knowledge you want to sell. And that's what has permeated almost every facet of our lives in Nigeria. You wake up every day complaining, the PHM is bad, the roads are bad, these ones are terrible. But there are some people, they want to come into Nigeria, they don't see the problems, they see the opportunities. If Nigeria was functioning at an optimal rate, STM will not come in how many years, make their profits and be ready to set out. Because there will be enough competition. So your ability to actually make a lot of money or to make a lot of money would reduce. Because then you need to be thinking very smart. Because if you look at the US, for example, where the economy is relatively efficient, for you need to be very, very creative. It's very easy to get to the top. For people are seeking to take you out of that one. For you to stay out of the top, you need to stay ahead of the game. If you can't stay ahead of the game, of course you'll be back down from where you want to start it. And the expectation is, what we expect education to be in Nigeria is to liberate your mind. It looks like most of us are saying there's still this mental slavery that is besetting most of us. And that mental slavery is because they haven't done this, I can't do this. Why not go ahead and do it in spite of all the challenges? Why not think? People are preoccupied every day with that, what am I going to eat? What am I going to drink? What am I going to wear? And this. But in that moment that you have, it's amazing that human beings actually use about 1/6 of the capacity of their brain. And if you know you are using 1/6 of the capacity of their brain, what's wrong with the remaining 5/6? That means most of our problems is actually from us ourselves. That means we are not actually tapping into what we have inside us. That means we are not tapping into what the gifts are inherent in us. And without you doing that, the government, even if the government places the food in front of your table, you won't see it. In UK now, they give them scholarships, they give them also. But most of their universities, it's mostly foreigners and their universities. They are begging their kids to go to school. And why is that? Because now they actually don't recognize the value of the things that they have. And we are actually so lucky here that we actually have people, despite the fact that the kind of education we are getting is very below par. But we still have people that are saying, oh, you are still going to school. But the responsibility of parents is not to put their kids to go to school, but it's first and foremost for them to recognize the talents that their kids have. It's very funny, but I see many parents living their dreams through their children, which is very wrong. Okay, you are a medical doctor, you open one hospital, you need a kid to go and fill that position when you die. So you put one of your kids by force by fire, one of your kids must become a medical doctor. Whether they love to see blood or not, whether they are good at it or not, one of your kids slowly must become a medical doctor. You are a lawyer, you have a first chamber. Your kid, one kid must by force become a lawyer. If the kid does not become a lawyer, you are not to play. But what do your kids love to do? Do we care to? No. We tell them, it's okay to guide them, but it's not okay for us to force our dreams on them. The kids have their own, everybody has his own talent, and if you see